This is the cave? Hello? There's nobody here.
We're finally here. The entrance should be nearby.
Say what?
Whoa! Where'd the Torii gate come from?
It's getting worse again. But it's fine. I'm happy. I'm about to put an end to it all. This is a place I once sealed off with my own hands. The entrance to Raiden Makoto's realm of consciousness.
Wait, what?
It looks like she will no longer allow me to do with this body as I please.
Huh? What are you talking about? And who is she? Makoto?
What? Whoa.
Follow me.
Where are we go?
Oh, we got sucked in.
I'm dizzy. Where did we get sucked into this time? Whoa. This place.
Whoa. It does look a lot like a plane of euthymia.
Look over there.
Where?
It's another A.
We meet again, traveler.
Traveler.
This body is an assistant to the one within, but it is also the guardian of the rules.
I say
Should
what?
the one within wish to stray from the rules, this body shall stand in her way.
Wait. Paimon knows that voice. Is that the puppet?
You have wandered the realm in my body, and you appear to have grasped the true essence of eternity. You believe your present self has greater certainty than your former self. Thus, you believe your present self is correct, don't you? But have you really been enlightened with new ideas? Or have you been degraded by irreversible erosion?
Erosion.
I'm here to show you my answer. We are both warriors, and the dialogue we must now have shall be conducted by the blade alone.
Wait. The atmosphere in here just took a turn for the worse.
Paimon, step back.
Are you alright now?
The discomfort I was experiencing earlier was caused by the Shogun rejecting my continued use of her body. As she indicates, once I started entertaining the idea of change, I became hostile in her eyes. But inside a realm of consciousness, I exist independently of her. She cannot affect me in this way. Though she is a puppet, the Shogun has her own consciousness too. When necessary, she appears here to confront me.
It's the system safeguarding against modifications.
Paimon gets that everyone has their internal battles and stuff, but
Uh.
not like this. It's a bit extreme. Hey, showdown with the Shogun? Never thought we'd see that day.
The rules I set for the Shogun are... No. The Shogun herself is the manifestation of my past ideals. The very foundation stone of eternity. It shall not be easily swayed. I would not try to change her if it wasn't necessary.
Isn't there any other way? Can't we hack it through or something? But they both just want the best for Inazuma.
My form is a symbol of supreme majesty in which has been vested power over all the realm. It is the cohesive embodiment of all that constitutes the Raiden Shogun. It inherits A's pain, the pain of inevitable loss that comes as she moves forward. So too does it inherit her determination to reach eternity. Every action undertaken is for the sake of resisting erosion. Determination, courage, love, hatred. All of these will be degraded and distorted by the incessant flow of time. only rules shall remain constant for eternity. Those were my thoughts when I created you. Now, they are towering obstacles that I have no choice but to overcome. You wish to make yourself my enemy? I am your past, the everlasting law, the guardian of eternity.
Oh no.
And I am she who promised a dream to her subjects. Raiden A.
Here we go.
In the end, even the proud and mighty Oni maiden was cut down and disgraced. Though your blade has been cleansed of her blood and filth, never shall it shine as brightly as it once did.
Yo.
Ha! Pathetic.
Ha. Yo.
Now you shall perish. Be gone. Ha! Illusion shattered. The eye sweeps the land. Ha!
Continuously attacking the Magote to destroy them. Yo.
Shine down. Pathetic. Torn to oblivion. Inferior. The Kitsune sakura blossoms that once filled the skies fell to the ground as pitch black rain. As long as the ley lines flow, the relentless erosion
Let's just do this real quick because you know.
of time will never
Ha.
stop.
She's completely recovered?
Now you shall perish. This one, a fleeting shadow. Your verdict is decided. Shine down. Weak. Your verdict is decided. The divine lightning that envelops all of Inazuma will fade silently into the clouds. There shall never be another.
Come on.
For the rest of time. Stillness transcendent.
Yo.
Pathetic. Shine down. Be gone.
Yo. Who said you could do that?
Be gone.
Oh.
The eyes. Now you shall perish. Shattered.
Yeah.
Illusion shattered. I'm here.
Did we do it?
Before.
Have you finally defeated her?
It appears your martial prowess has not dulled. But how long can your will remain strong?
How the heck? Surely the Shogun puppet isn't invincible.
In this realm of consciousness, her existence is tenacious indeed. She was built to resist erosion. Her will is stronger than any other living beings, including you and me.
Then, does that mean this is gonna be a never-ending battle?
Maybe. But I have to prove to her that my present will is no product of erosion. The future I shall forge will be a grand undertaking. One that will be resistant to erosion, no matter how long this battle may last. Months, years, centuries. And no matter how many times we must fight, I will defeat her. I vow to the subjects of Inazuma that I shall one day return. This is my oath. During my absence, I place everything in Miko's hands.
Miko.
But this means that...
Pass on my words.
What? She just kicked us out.
Looks like we got kicked out.
Uh,
What do we do? Are we really just gonna leave A and the Shogun to keep on duking it out in there forever? Gotta find a way back in. Oh, come
What are you even talking about? We need to talk to Yai.
Oh, you're right. Paimon nearly forgot about her.
Someone's not in the best of moods. Let me guess. You're all tangled up in another situation and need me to unravel it for you.
No.
I hope you realize how lucky you are. If it was anyone else, I don't think I'd have the patience to keep greeting them with a smile after the first few times.
Huh?
But you're always smiling.
Ha!
That was a figure of speech.
Oh.
Do you understand? Nitpicking my turns of phrase. The sheer audacity.
Paimon, get to the point.
Oh, yeah. Something really big's happened. It's A.
She... Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, I see. So, A's decided to palm Inazuma off on the humans, while she goes off on her own to fight a fierce battle that doesn't even have an end date. So you seem to be under the impression that I am able to offer some sort of help? Who gave you that idea?
Paimon.
Is she playing dumb? She's doing this on purpose, for sure.
Uh-huh, you're learning a lot. But really, the truth of the matter is that I don't know much more about Raiden Makoto's realm of consciousness than you do.
Ugh, Paimon was right.
All I know is that it's the foundation of the sacred Sakura. And from what I've heard, it's a little different from A's plane of euthymia. First things first, follow me to the entrance. Now then, I always have my ways. It's just a question of how crafty I need to be. Luckily, I'm A's familiar, so I can sense her rough whereabouts.
Whoa.
In other words, even though I can't pinpoint the exact spatial location of this realm, I can still send you to where A is.
So, it's abstract, but has a location. But you don't know where it is, but you can still send us there. What?
What?
Yes, no need to try and understand it. This is precisely why when entering the plane of euthymia, it's much safer if you place your consciousness in a physical object first.
Hmm?
All right, well, Paimon's staying here then. You two can go in.
You're not gonna abandon me.
Suit yourself. Worst case scenario, all we stand to lose is A. So what's the big deal?
She's an Archon. What do you mean?
Paimon's had it up to here with both of you. Fine. Paimon's coming too.
I say.
What is it?
Oh, nothing. It just seems extraordinarily chaotic, that's all. My suspicions have been confirmed. By the way, remember to focus constantly on your heartfelt wishes when you enter inside. Only a strong enough will can prevent you from being swallowed by the giant waves of abstract space. I'm placing my god in your capable hands.
Don't worry, girl. You're coming with us too.
For my sake, and for Inazuma's, please. Bring her back.
Rico, you better know what you're doing.
That's
will
enough
not
chatter.
fail.
Get to work.
Whoa, cutscene time. Whoa. What?
Remember
hang
to
on,
focus
girl.
constantly on your heartfelt wishes when you enter inside.
Believe.
Only if you are strong enough can I deliver you to the right destination.
We made it. Whoa.
Huh?
We're back.
How can this be? You have returned. But how were you able to get back in? And how come you have not changed at all in all these years?
Girl, it's only been like 10 minutes.
This is a duel to remember. It is as if we have returned to the moment when the laws of eternity were first established. Your will today is as strong as it was back then.
So they were battling for like hundreds of years while we are gone?
Let this be our final duel, the conclusion to that which began 500 years ago.
Say what?
Final duel? So you're finally willing to stand back, traveler.
Are you going to put an end to all this?
I'm going to be the start of something new. The time our duels took to fight was long enough to witness the
again.
rise and
Yo,
fall of
what is this form? Yo!
the energy they consumed. Great
Whoa,
enough
she
to
looks
pulverize
crazy.
the ocean
Get back,
and turn
ow.
day into night.
Whoa. Look
And
out.
the will they demanded,
Whoa.
sufficient to penetrate minds and crush
Sweet madame,
dreams.
save me.
Yet, you have
Yo,
endured.
yo. Ow.
I will endure forever.
Where is my defense at? Holy
No
crap.
escape.
What's going on now?
The final calamity.
Attack the flowers of remembrance. Whoa. Whoa!
There is no
What the
escape.
frick was that? Ah, there's a black shadow.
Eternity is in my hand.
Whoa! Ow, 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 ow. How do we dodge these? Hop over them? Whee! Woohoo! Wah! Wah! I thought we were gonna fight with our own team, but okay. Where's the Sakura? Whoa! This is it. Well,
This is the end. You have won.
oh,
I believed you were incapable of transcending the past. But it seems my belief was baseless, and I underestimated your spirit. I know your power more than anyone else. Had I relied upon my strength alone, I would have lost this duel for sure.
wait, what?
Yet, my reason for fighting redefined my martial prowess and redrew my limits. I feel something stirring within Muso Ishin.
Muso
The
Ishin.
blade that I inherited from Makoto seems to be trying to guide me, to encourage me. I noticed it also. Just now in the heat of battle, it seemed to unleash a new and unfamiliar power. This blade belonged to Makoto.
The previous
Perhaps it can
Shogun.
only respond to me with its full power when I truly understand and believe in her. When I clasped Muso Ishin in my hands, I had the feeling that she was by my side once again. It was at once a familiar feeling and a strange one. Makoto barely wielded a blade in her life, and yet her blade brings me closer to her. Your present will is not the product of erosion. I shall no longer stop you from attempting to modify the rules. I won't design any more rules that can never be changed. You used to represent my past, but from today onward, you are me.
You are
Makoto
me?
never saw me as a fearless weapon. Likewise, I should not regard you as a mere tool. You truly have changed. I suppose this is what humans call growth. I
Growth.
understand. I shall become your shadow, just as you were once Makoto's shadow.
What?
The duties I perform will not change. But as a warrior, I look forward to the chance to fight like this again in the future.
Have you finished fighting them? Like, for real this time?
Huh? What? Muso Ishin is glowing.
Hey, and greetings, those who have come to bear witness.
It's Makoto.
I am Raiden Makoto, the previous Electro Archon, who failed in my duties and left you all to pick up the pieces. Makoto?
Makoto.
I'm so happy. You've come so far. I always knew you would make it here in the end. I left a faint fragment of my will in Muso Ishin, so that in the moment that you unleashed its full power, I too would be released. A convoluted way to reach you, but... well, you held such deeply entrenched views at the time that you wouldn't have listened to a word I said. There was no time to wait for you to have a change of heart. Please forgive me. All I could do was find some way to wait until you came to me. But... you never mentioned this to me. Everything happened so suddenly. I'm sorry. I should have been the one to impart these ideas to you, a little at a time, to dissuade you from your pursuit of stillness. Did you know what was about to happen in Conria? I had some sense of it. That place was not somewhere that any Archon could afford to ignore.
Wait, what?
In my present form, I can no longer perceive time. I don't know how long we have been separated before this reunion, and I don't know what Inazuma has experienced in the meantime.
Oof. I think it's best we keep that quiet for now.
But I know that this must have been an extremely arduous journey for you. And I'm sure you must have wanted to shed tears many times along the way. Don't look down on me. See? You admit it. It was with this possibility in mind that I left a parting gift for you. Something to soothe Inazuma's pain.
The tree.
Here.
Huh?
Take it. Before my last shred of consciousness fades away. But it is you who must take the most important step.
The light turned into a seed?
The miracle tree that blesses the people, in this moment new to the world and yet to be known. When to plant it, where it shall bloom. She who brings it into being must let her heart and dreams decide. Grant it life, eh? Is it really? Eternity extends time into infinity. Dreams illuminate each moment within. When both shine in unison, the sacred Sakura blooms from the darkness, finally free from the clutches of the heavenly principles. Now the nightmare has dissipated, and reality is made whole. The vision we both yearn for is still further ahead. My only regret is that I cannot witness Inazuma's future, nor can I walk this journey with you. Do you know, I am so happy right now, because my final wish has now come true. Your polearm once protected me from countless calamities. For this, I've always felt indebted to you. Though I could never repay you in full, this sacred Sakura will buy you some time until you are ready to awaken and embrace the new. What do you think? Did it do the trick? This time, it really is goodbye, eh? Goodbye, Makoto.
Holy crap.
So the A of the present planted the sacred Sakura in the realm of consciousness, and it took root in the Inazuma of the past.
Wait, so what? So it was A who planted the tree that's there right now?
No matter what you make of it, it's quite incredible.
All of this is thanks to Makoto's power. Her understanding of eternity is much more profound than mine. Eternity is a concept intimately connected with time. When you begin to touch on eternity, the concept of time becomes murky.
Time was moving forward and backward at the same
A
time.
place where time is meaningless and cannot be understood with ordinary logic. Huh, so that was the turbulence I was sensing. Perhaps that is the reason why you were able to return precisely to this point in time without any problems. And yet, that sense of disorderliness has now completely disappeared.
I don't fully understand yet. But my intuition tells me that the reason for everything, it's that seed.
Well, I'm not convinced that it was Makoto's power alone.
I know what you mean. Perhaps Makoto got a higher power involved in all of this. But whatever the explanation, her solution is what saved us all.
What is that? Istaroth? Why are you just putting in random names that we never even heard of before? What?
Without the sacred Sakura, Inazuma would likely have been completely swallowed up centuries ago by that disaster and the filth.
I know you've always perceived there was something special about the sacred Sakura, but to me, it has always been there.
No, it wasn't.
You've tried in the past to prove to me that there's a connection between the sacred Sakura and Makoto's consciousness, but unfortunately, you never did persuade me, did you?
No. But I understand why now. It was because the sacred Sakura hadn't even been planted then.
But don't you think that tree looked a lot different than how it does now?
I was about to say, there's no, like, fox in it.
The sacred Sakura is within my purview at the shrine, so obviously I get to prune it exactly how I like it.
Oh my god, so you literally made it to look like you.
Ugh. Now we see who's pulling the strings.
I'm joking.
Oh.
That tree has been through a lot since it first sprouted. We have the loving care of Kitsune over the ages to thank for how it appears today. And obviously I played my part too. It's fair to say that very little time passed between the moment you came out of that realm and the moment you re-entered it. But in that same time, centuries of battling took place on the inside, did it not? Traveler, if I'm guessing correctly, you were repeating your wishes to yourself in your mind, weren't you?
Yes, I was, and I'm not ashamed to admit it.
At that time, I could sense A's whereabouts, but I also sensed anomalies in the flow of time within that space.
Bro, they're literally, like, introducing time travel in Genshin Impact. Like, imagine if there's an event where we could literally time travel, like, to a past Mondstadt or a past Leeway. Oh my god, there's so much potential.
Suffice to say, time added a whole new dimension to our search. Simply establishing a location was not sufficient. Fortunately, your will was strong enough that the turbulence carried you to the moment in time most likely to be the intersection of all that you were wishing for. The flow of turbulence may well have been influenced by Makoto, but it took everyone's efforts combined to ultimately help A. So this time, it looks like thanks are due to you.
Does that mean it wasn't by chance that we ended up at the final duel? We were always meant to be there to witness what was going to happen?
An inevitability of fate.
I thought that the flow of time was the same on the inside and the outside. So it was a great shock to me when the traveler reappeared.
Who this?
My first thought was, has a great disaster befallen Inazuma? But it turned out you had come to rescue me. You came for my sake, to help me reach the best possible outcome. You too have my thanks. You have done much for me, and I will never forget it.
A, how are you feeling now?
My body has fully recovered, and the Shogun's will no longer fights against me.
Always thrilled to hear you're in good health. But I was really asking about your emotions.
Uh,
Have you managed to calm down?
calm down.
After all, you saw Makoto in there, didn't you?
I only heard her voice. I wouldn't say I saw her. I'll be fine. It brought a few things back, of course, but I've made my decision to move forward. I have to say, this has reminded me once again just how brilliant Makoto was. She predicted all the ways in which Inazuma's future could unfold, all the way back then. She even factored my immaturity into her plan.
Uh,
It's all thanks to her that Inazuma lived to see this day.
but you made a crucial contribution too.
I just planted a seed.
Your will and hers were both
Yeah.
indispensable.
It was thanks to everything you did that you got to see her again. That's amazing.
What? Just because the cause and effect ended up a bit back to forth.
Thank you.
Today, at long last, you and Inazuma finally emerge from the shadows cast by the events of centuries past. Makoto and you are Inazuma's past and future, and both are indispensable.
It's rare to hear such comforting words from you. I graciously accept them.
Oh, come on. You only think it's rare because you never used to listen to a word I say.
Makoto said the exact same thing.
Great minds think alike, hmm? I wonder, does that qualify me to, maybe, take the position of Shogun for a couple of days? Actually, no. Forget that. Far more trouble than it's worth.
We will have to end the frivolities there. There is much work to be done. The Shogun and I will closely review the Inazuma of today to find out where things currently stand. Then, we will give careful consideration to the future. After that, I will abolish the Sakoku decree.
I thought we already did.
Really? That's huge news.
I am no longer pursuing an eternity defined by stasis. In which case, there is no further need to keep the nation under lock and key.
Oh, the Sakoku decree is when she uses the storm to cut off Inazuma. Okay, I get it, I get it.
I don't doubt that many challenges lie ahead for Inazuma. I'm looking forward to it.
Holy crap, man. Well, that was a really interesting story quest, if I have to say so myself. Yeah, it was pretty interesting, seeing the Raiden Shogun battle her like inner conflict, especially regarding Inazuma, and she finally got some closure with her sister, which was pretty cool. And yeah, I mean, we didn't get to see much of like the Raiden Shogun's like battle form, but I've seen like pictures all over the internet, so it looks pretty cool. And I think there's like a new weekly boss out of it now, so yeah, that'll be fun to like fight her with our own teams and stuff. But yeah, I think next I'm probably gonna do Yaemiko's story quest, because you needed to do this one first and then you can unlock Yaemiko's quest. So yeah, next video will probably be about that. But yeah, if you guys watch the whole thing, then I really appreciate it. And I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.